This wiki was created as an educational resource to assist teachers in educating students on cancer and its effects on the brain and skin. This video presentation explains how this resource was developed and takes you on a visual tour of the resource to explain how best to use it. The first step of developing this resource was to decide on a topic to be taught. Once the topic was decided, we then researched the Australian curriculum to decide which year level this particular topic should be aimed at. We then looked at what level of information and communication technology those students should be capable of in order to create a successful educational resource. As you can see, we've referenced these sites here that we used. After these three decisions had been made, it was a lot easier to research topic matter and decide what would and wouldn't be appropriate educational tools for the target student group. The task objective is for students to research cancer of the skin and brain and to present their findings during school assembly at the end of the 2-week lesson plan. To keep track of their research, they are to create a website with 2 blogs, one for the brain and one for the skin. We've aimed to make this wiki as easy to navigate through as possible by having each individual page linked at the top of each page, and there's also a table of contents on the right hand side so you can navigate straight to any particular area that you're looking at for that particular page. Now heading over to the student tasks page. This particular page outlines specific classroom activities to be completed by the students in order for them to research and gather the necessary information to create their end presentation. The first thing they need to do is create a website and incorporate the 2 blogs, which are to be added to on a daily basis. Once they've got those up and running, they then get into researching the information they need to find. The first topic they look at is the brain and how it functions. A great website to assist with this is brainline.org, which we've got in here. It's an extremely useful resource for this particular subject, providing a wealth of knowledge on all things brain. After finding out about the brain, they then move on to the skin, and the students need to research the function and structure of the skin, and then they are asked to create a 2-minute multimedia story about skin using the words defense, heal, attack, and wound. After finding out about the brain and the skin, students need to see what cancer is and what it does to the brain and skin. A great way of showing them this is by getting them to watch an introductory video about cancer, which this particular video here, animation, is just one of many that are available out there. From here, the students will then have to research each of the following 4 topics before putting their final presentations together. Each topic is outlined in the questions as to what they need to answer and research. At the bottom of this page, there is a list of useful links to assist students with their studies. It's also got things on there for the technologies for them to use and complete their presentation once they've finished their research. For example, this Google site here, this link, it gives them great guidance on how best to use Google, how to get the best out of their research and using Google. Now over to the lesson plan page. This is fairly straightforward. We've split the lessons into 4 phases, with the details of each phase being listed in dot point. We've also recommended at the bottom of this page that the 2-week lesson plan can actually be extended by organising a fundraising event, such as the Cancer Council Australia's Biggest Morning Tea. Wow, we've even included a link down here to some Microsoft budgeting tools which may assist in keeping track of expenses of doing such a fundraising event as this. Heading over to the additional resources page, we have provided links to invaluable sites to aid in the students' research in this topic, such as the SunSmart and Cancer Council websites. It's got everything you need to know about cancer on there. We've also provided a link here to Prezi presentations. This is going to help them with their final presentation of how to put it together and for their assembly. We hope you found this resource useful to use, and we welcome any input or recommendations that you might have to help us improve it for future students and teachers.